Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Worlds Collide. We are having a little bit of technical setup going on right now, so I do apologize for that. But we are going to be shortly showcasing a 100% run of the Worlds Collide randomizer. Uh, we've got four excellent runners: Hefe, Jacksrock, Christopher Walken, and Drinks Glue. So it's going to be really great. It is going to be a long one because it is a 100% run. Uh, we do want, but again, please be patient as we are just trying to get some of the last minute technical issues resolved. Uh, but yeah, so this will involve doing all 65 checks, as well as a minimum of 150 chests of the 255 or so chests in the game. My name is Joker Mage, by the way. I should probably introduce myself. I'm with Goku on comms, and we've got Knuckly Kong doing the restream. And as I said, we are having a few technical issues, so please bear with us.
Oh, and we are almost ready. We're just chilling here. Like Joker Mage said, we are doing a 100% run. What do you think we're gonna be seeing at the start? We do know that we have Terra and Setzer. Are we going to be doing Setzer's check into um the looting and the sealed gate, or are we just gonna head straight in?
I imagine that a lot of them might just go straight towards Seal Gate. I know my usual opening with Terra is to go straight into Albrook, actually. So hit Albrook first on the way to Sealed Gate from the starting point in Narsh. Just because if you go through the top of the map and the map, wraps around, uh, it's pretty easy to hit Albrook first on the way. And then so it's Albrook, Imperial Base, Sealed Gate, and then usually loop back to Narsh Returner's Camp in South Figaro, just as part of this sort of initial looting run. And we do want to get quite a bit of looting done. It is 150 chests minimum. We're going to do our best to keep track of that just by seeing what's on the their lists, uh, like their own streams. But it's also there's 65 checks, 14 characters, 27 espers, 8 dragons, uh, and we're going to see it all.
What are we hoping to like? Okay, so what are we gonna be doing like objective first? When are we gonna be getting that Illumina from the opera? Because we do get when we perform in the opera, we do get an Illumina. So
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because this is kind of outside my area of expertise. Do we need to see Celeste in the party before we can do the opera check?
no, you can do right off the gates. You don't have to have Celeste at all.
Okay, so that could be fairly early on if people just feel like they want an Illumina. At the same time, we're going to be doing 65 checks. It's possible that there's Illuminas just waiting at some of the dead checks.
Yes, and keep in mind that we get the skip right off. I think we got the skip right off the bat. Let me check. I think so. Let me check. The last seed that we were going to do, we did get the before we rolled anyway. We got an Illumina right. We got the skip right off the bat. So let me check to see if this current one does.
I mean, regardless of the skip conditions, we got to do everything else. Like we're just going to be doing everything. That's the goal. So skip will happen just naturally if it isn't already given.
Yes, it is given right at the very start. I had to check because I'm not very sure sometimes. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna be a really fun one. I personally have never seen a race that's 100% on Worlds Collide ever, and we are getting started. Skip right off the bat. There we go.
Okay, and I'm not sure if I have access to the tracker, so I'm hoping that our restreamer Knuckly is going to be able to track as well. If not, just send me the link and I'll do my best to get that started. But we do have
vanilla slot on Setzer. We do have Y remove on, so we're going to be seeing a lot of nasty NPCs going to be out of our way.
and that just seems like a very effective way to speed up this because there's a lot of times you're going to just run into NPCs and they're just going to get in your way.
Ooh, enhancer. Enhancer's pretty good.
Is that a trap chest in the Imperial base?
I think.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I was not expecting that, but that's going to be a lot more
Apparently,
fun
trap
then.
chests are on it as well. I've not looked over the entirety of the flags, but
In any case, you wanted opera. Christopher Walken has answered.
yeah, here we go. Let's stay quiet for a minute. Okay. Didn't realize the audio was on FA. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to hear the opera then. We are seeing some a little bit. I think divergence here a little bit though. The fact that we're seeing the opera on someone else's screen tells us that though. We see an at weapon is Vanilla Spot. That is wow. Vanilla at weapon, by the way.
Okay, it looks like so far there's been 12 chests on Jexrox, but he is also heading towards the Imperial base now, so that'll increase very quickly.
Yeah.
And I think Cafe is just finishing up the first check there for Sealed Gate and already on 25 chests. That's about a sixth of the way where they need to be.
Yeah, so, ooh, a Minerva. That is... Ancestor can use it. It means we have 2 Minerva users.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it looks like Glue and Christopher Walken's trackers don't seem to be up, so I'm not able to verify their counts. But I think Christopher Walken is still doing Opera House at this time, so nothing's changed there.
That guy's undead? I didn't know that. I never knew that. That is a good knowledge. Ooh, we have an offering here as well. There was in the Imperial base, or not, the Sealed Cave rather, there was a vanilla ammo weapon. So we do know that there is a use for that offering. So that's a good thing. We are going to be seeing.
Okay, so Christopher Walken has got that Illumina and has completed the Opera House, or at least the opera scene.
Yeah, the opera scene. See, I told you you could get that. You could get that without Celeste. But yeah, we're seeing a VK. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get it, but we're gonna sure try. BK
Who's
would.
looking at the thief and has bought a magicite from the thief.
What was I say? I can't keep track of. Cat, can you tell us what that was?
The Esper?
Yeah.
It looked like Paladors, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the Esper was. Fortunately, the soldier does not give experience at all.
Yeah, but all of them, I think, at this point have either already done or gone through or planning on going through Imperial Base. It's just solid start, especially when you need to get 150 chests.
Oh, there's an economizer right there. I didn't see that. I normally sell mine, but just because I need the cash. But economizer sells for 32,000, so it'd be worth it. Sell if you.
Okay, we got Cafe Check, I think, or we're about to get Cafe Check, but I think Cafe decided to go shopping first. But he is in Kalingen.
Well, I mean, you gotta go shopping. Sometimes.
Glue's also in Kalingen at this point. So here is the Cafe Check. That's an experience egg. It's dead, but we do need it.
Experience egg is gonna be really nice. Yeah, just remember that you can't get that chest from that side. To be fair, they haven't really looted that specific chest in a very long time. It's fine. We do know that chest there is Minerva, so the flame shield. I didn't see they picked up that.
Yeah, and there's plenty of those like hidden little chests there, but Jexrock I think is leaving the Imperial Base now and head to Albrook.
Yeah,
Hefty's getting Hefty's going for the hutch pot, I think. Yep, there we go, crystal orb.
It's been a very long time since we've seen that specific pot.
I mean, I usually see it in like Treasure Santee, Archipelago, Multi-Worlds, but that not in like normal runs.
No, I normally see that chest getting passed up. Normal runs.
We got another monster in a box in Albrook, actually. I think that's Dante.
We saw it. We saw it. Remember, Drinks Blue used a Revivify on it. The Dante.
Yep, and Jexrock's playing the role of Virgil in this.
Huh. Hefe is including the returner tied
There's plenty of chests there, so it makes sense. And more monsters in a box.
Not difficult. I mean, it's kind of whatever, to be honest. Yeah, I think these enemies are dead.
It includes in the Coliseum now.
Yeah. We don't want to lose whatever item we bet. That's a really bad enemy to fight in the Coliseum. Wow, monster in a box back to back. Ooh, we don't want to see this. We're running. Gross. Do not want to see presenter. That is not a good thing.
It sounds like he gives you presents, but all he gives you is pain.
Yeah, we don't want to see him at all.
Wow,
second Illumina we found inside of a chest. If they don't, let's be fair though. I mean, if we don't see the other players don't find that Illumina, let's be fair. Hefe has a severe advantage here. He's got 2 Illumina users.
Okay, and Christopher Walken has also got the experience egg from the Cafe Check. Jexrock is about to get Palador.
I don't see why you wouldn't, You're just... Oh, I found an Atma in the sky. I imagine that Atma in the sky just came to him. I doubt that he used certain disguise at that low health.
It is, however, a highest level, so if they're a low enough level, this Atma is also going to be a fairly low level Atma.
Oh yeah, that makes sense too. I feel like H-bomb gets used a lot, but it's really, in my opinion, it's hard to hit without manipulating it.
Cage, Hefe finding an Entanger on Leet River and said nope.
Yeah, surprised that we're going for Elite River though. I mean, it is a spot to level, but like,
You don't
I
really
don't
need
know.
to with highest leveling scaling, but it could just be, being used to Ultras League where, you do have to stay ahead of scaling.
I'm not sure what his like plan is with this.
Yeah, we
There's
see
also
Christopher Warkin is also doing some grinding, but like realistically, with highest level, you don't really need to do that.
yeah, because you're not really going to be going above the scaling at all.
And it's a highest level 1-to-1, so most of the enemies are just going to be basically at your level.
Oh, we see a meme rename card. Go for. That's what we want to see. We want to see some stuff that are
Sky
meme worthy.
is off. That is Zone Seek.
What's off? What's off?
The Search the Skies paid off. That was Zone Seek Esper.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what you said.
And we got Daryl's Tomb now. So that will take care of all of Setzer's check for glue once he's done with this.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Jex is looting South Figaro. Hefe is still on Leet River, and Christopher Warkin is in Narsh. And actually, Glue went to South Figaro instead of Daryl's Tomb.
Interesting.
I think Christopher Warkin's going to do a wealth check now.
I mean, not like it doesn't make sense. Pretty fast and pretty easy.
Yeah, that's just a Kefka. And that's possibly what Hefe's up to with the Lee River, because he's going to end up pretty close to Narch when it's done. So it might just be like linking these two Terra checks together. Oh, and the dragons are actually shuffled into the regular boss pool.
Oh, dragons into the boss pool, huh?
Yep, that's a storm dragon at the end of Lee River here.
Ooh, yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, that means I think bosses are shuffled, right? They're not random?
Okay, it also looks like any new characters uh, that they're going to get are going to start at level 3, which makes the highest level scaling a lot more tricky to work with. So that experience egg that they found in the cafe check, they may just toss that on new characters to try and get them up to speed.
Makes sense. It's like, except for criminal over there.
Okay, yeah, so Glue is now doing Daryl's Tomb. Hefe is resetting around Kolingen. I'm not sure. I missed exactly what they were up to. Jexrock is doing Opera House. Or the opera scene, I should say.
We need the audio switched.
Christopher Walken is taking the presenter fight. And we found a Telstar in Daryl's tomb, it looks like.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, could be a lot worse. We're also seeing renamed cards being bought on Hefe's side. Was that like something that they decided they were going to do amongst themselves? Because I've seen half of the players do that. Regardless, we are fighting some cranes. Oh, I hate it when they do that. I hate it when they heal themselves. When they heal, like you heal the other ones to make it kind of longer and more painful. Because like they get healed like 3 times, they put out a bigger spell, higher tier thing, and we get a Morrow from the cranes fight. Why would you put an experience egg on Yeti? I don't even want him in the party.
Okay, and that walk check was Kieran.
What I want to know, though, is why would you put Yeti in the back row? I don't know what weapon they've got on him, but like, it has to be like a front row weapon, right?
It's possible they're not planning on keeping them very long and doesn't. But at the same time, yeah, you might want them on front row.
Yeah, Omaro is a character you kind of want in the front. Because he's, auto berserk, he can't do anything else.
Okay, yeah, Christopher Walken is going to do Leap River as well now.
I know the boss was Storm Dragon, but what was the reward again?
I think I might have missed that. So we'll have to keep an eye out.
Oh yeah, we're not fighting a Tanger. Something new for like the randomizer itself when it comes to Leap River is the odds on the Elite River will be the same every single time. That's what got changed. So along every single runner, it'll be pretty much along the same kind of scaling.
Hefe is showing us the Zozo checks and using that Y button very effectively there.
I don't know. I probably would have broken the Mount Zozo and made it a free check. That's just me.
I mean, it's possible that they've gone through enough that they think that the next character they need is going to be up here. Yeah, and Jex Rock is doing the same thing, Zozo.
I imagine we're not going to be seeing the boss.
Yeah, you can just Y button remove the Dada Luma sprite, right?
Yeah, you can. Oh, we're fighting it.
Hefe's fighting it.
Oh, it's a train, but we don't have Blitz. Womp womp. Can't suplex it.
Found earrings in Zozo.
Is the fun of battle suit scaled? Not entirely sure. Normally that we wouldn't be able to say that because they wouldn't be, but...
Well, Ghost Train went down pretty quickly.
Well, yeah, that's definitely because Ghost Train not only is...
And Jex is also fighting Ghost Train.
Again, with no suplex. Esper.
Fenrir.
Fenrir, hello.
A very nice find.
Yeah, Fenrir. It's good for accomplice protection.
That does mean that Glue is the only one who's found another character so far.
Which does put them in the lead so far.
Does that also mean that the fourth character is going to be, at Yeti's check?
Oh no, this isn't good. Oh no. Oh, thank goodness. Yeti did Blizzard on the Danger. This isn't good.
Okay, Christopher Walken is at Storm Dragon now, though.
Ow.
Hefe is fighting the Atma.
We're kind of retracing our own steps, to be honest.
Jex is going to Daryl's tomb.
It's a fair point, Jav. But at the same point, I just say that automatically. That's a fair point.
Oh, Jex is going to search the skies first, and then we'll also be fighting the Atma.
Oh, apparently we have Terra. I didn't check I didn't 100% see what the Espers were. Like what they taught.
We have Kieran, Palador, Zone Seek.
I said what they taught.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
I did see we have Bolt 3 though.
Oh, it's getting dicey on Christopher Walken's side.
Yeah, are we gonna see a wipe? Which is really bad to see on Leet River! A wipe is really bad to see on Leet River.
It's a lot of effort to just lose at the end there.
I know, and if they didn't save before the... Oh, are we dead?
Yep. Okay, so we'll have to see how far back that sets Christopher Walken.
Oh,
yeah,
I hope they didn't save right before the boss.
They did.
Well, the question is, what was the save behind that? The first save that they did. I hope it was... Oh man, this is gonna be a dicey fight.
Well, Glue is also in that fight. Meanwhile, our top two runners, Hefe and Jexrock, have both finished that Atma fight and are getting an air Espers.
Oh. The problem, though, with this here, they don't have...
Oh, that was really bad.
What happened?
Just like instant wipe.
To what?
I think it was like an opening attack from the Storm Dragon.
Oh, at least they didn't. At least they didn't save on like Leet River, and their first save was like at the very first save of the game. That would have been horrible. I've had that happen before.
We do see Hefe going through Daryl's tomb, so we'll get the Yeti at the end of that.
Oh man. So I like to follow the logic of once you get a character, you follow that chain. I like to follow... Ew, that was gross. Oh, yeah. That's a reset. Ooh, that was rough. Instant party wipe there. At least they didn't save on Leet River. At least Clue did not save on Leet River at all. He saved before it.
I'm trying to remember which ones have actually completed Leet River, because I know some of them did. At least I think some of them did. It looks like Jex might have, because it looks like the...
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not... Nope, that's not what that is.
I know, I think Hefe has.
Hefe... Yeah, it actually looks like none of them have completed Leet River.
Really?
If I'm reading their trackers correctly.
It's kind of interesting.
Because like on Heffies, I'm seeing Esper Gate, Welk, and Zozo, but not Leet River. So it's possible that Storm Dragon is just being a real pain.
Let someone kill it. Maybe not. I think we might have been seeing on purpose fail attempt with slots just to get us a little more health. Oh, not good. We don't want to see a pro proc on Atma. That's like one of the only bosses we don't want to see a pro proc on.
Okay. I didn't see where Glue is at, where he's fighting this SR Behemoth at.
Oh, I wonder if Drink's Glue went to the Ice Dragon. So remember the dragons are in the pool as well.
Right.
I wonder if that's where Drink's Glue went. Oh gosh, this isn't looking too good for... Getting bombarded with lots of attacks on Jexfrock's end. Looks like Terra might be out of MP.
Okay, Heffy did complete that and does have Amaro.
Oh, we can find a track test.
Glue is through the SR Behemoth.
At least, you know...
And
yeah,
that was
right.
the dragon check.
I was right. Yes, let's go. It's so good to be right. Wonder when they're gonna use those rename cards that they bought.
Well, here's a question: does the tracker count the dragon locations or the actual dragon fights?
They count the locations themselves. They don't count the.
So that does count as a dragon location for Glue, then.
Yeah, the dragon's locations. So like, they'll count the dragon spots, but they won't count.
So I imagine that Glue is here because he's going to do the Yeti check.
Yeah, I mean, why else would you do it, right? Why else would you be here if you got Amaro?
And we do see Christopher Walken doing Moblez.
I might do it with 2 characters, but I wonder how confident they are in doing it with 2 characters. Oh, we do know it's not a character. Do know that it's not a character, so we can mark that off the list then. Oh, offering experience egg? What does he have on? Damn, a Terra.
Okay, and Glue is through the Tritalk check and got Alexander. And immediately taking a dive for Yeti check, as we predicted.
Yeah, I definitely see that. Alexander is, I mean, it's a decent summon. You know, when you summon it. It all depends on what the stuff on it is. Yay? I don't know. I don't know what the timer currently is at. Yeah, there's a whole lot going on here. It's not...
That is Mog at the Yeti check.
That's kind of weird.
That's Doomgaze at the Yeti check.
We don't like it.
If he gets through, that puts him on 4 characters, though.
Yeah, but like, we don't want to see Doomgaze.
We've got Flame Eater at Moblez.
We don't like seeing him. He's kind of rude and mean and kills you.
And healing Umaro, because Umaro does not suffer from the cold damage.
Stumbuffler, I think. That Pearl Proc's not gonna do anything. Yeah, this is the part about, doing MOBLAs with 2 characters. One of them gets blown away. So you have to do this fight. Or you have to do the fight afterwards with
Jex is also checking out the Coliseum at this point, it looks like.
character.
Was there any special reward for winning a Coliseum fight?
Didn't see one, but I did see one.
Well, that Wildcat wasn't going to be around. Let's see. I didn't see anything come up when he won that, so probably not. Looks like he's just trying to find some answers. And speaking of answers, Blue got there.
Yeah, with a 39 HP Setzer. But hey.
Anyone you can walk away from. Anyone you can walk away from. And that's 4th character, too. And plus, he's already in Nars, so you might as well do Mogs checks, right?
You have to do it when you're in the world around, so you have to switch. You have to switch.
It still is fairly close by.
Fair. Don't. There's the double earrings. We don't have a lot in the way of spears on Drunk's Glue End.
Hefe's also headed up to apparently go do the both of Rue and Nars checks. You have the Yeti, you might as well.
I mean, yeah, I would have saw Yeti and just went straight for it. I know we got a bunch of other checks.
Looks like we might have lost Checks' stream. I'm just checking on the...
commercial break.
Okay.
Commercial break. We need to fix that.
He does appear to be on 3 Espers, so I possibly missed one. So yeah, Hefe's doing the SR Behemoth as Ice Dragon right now.
Check back. We got a monster in the box. Oh gosh, please no. Please. I hate. Yeah, this is why we don't fight this guy. This is why we don't fight him.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Christopher Walken is still just trying to jump attack the Flame Eater with Terra alone, it looks like. Alright, first wave of SR Behemoth is done, and second is now continuing.
Come on. Oh, wow. We won! Oh gosh, that was... I don't like that guy at all. It's so scary to fight. Thank you for that raid. Hopefully you all are doing well. Welcome to World's Collide.
Okay, it looks like he was just checking what was in there. Hefe is through that Ice Dragon fight. That was a SR Behemoth.
We are doing a 100% race. 100% of all the checks. So, strap in, boys, girls, whatever your gender wants to be, and let's just move
Christopher
on.
Walken pulls it off, the solo Terra against Flame Eater at Moblez.
Oh, I'm trying to think how long that took.
It took a while, but it's better that they win than lose, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say that too.
We got Vargas and Ipus at the, I believe that's the Tritok check. And yeah, we're seeing Moogle defense on Glue's side.
You know, it's not a character.
Yeah, and I missed the reward for Moblez. Did you happen to see it?
I know it was not a character. So it was either an Esper or an item because I saw the merchant. We'll be seeing it later anyway. We gotta do every single check.
Okay, yeah, and so we are through Tritok on Hefe's side. I'm pretty sure this is Alexander was the reward for this.
Yeah, it's definitely... Yeah, basically, Oh, wait a minute. Did we? Yeah. So we're I think we have an experience egg on Mog.
Makes sense. The new characters do start lower, so you need to get them caught up.
Yeah, it does make sense. Yeah, I think he took it off of Yeti and put it on Mog, which makes sense. Health is not the best, but if we could get a Dragoon Boots and a Dragon Horn and a Spear.
I'm not sure what this might be a trap chest that in Daryl's tomb that Christopher Walken is in, but it's doing some damage.
Gosh.
Jex Fox is.
I think they tried to take a random fight.
Jex Fox is.
I don't remember seeing that as a trap test unless they went for that too. I don't remember.
Okay, that is Ice Dragon done on Jex's side. That Dragon Horn actually does, give Terra a bit more to her jump.
Okay. Yeah, so we do know this is Mog.
We also know it's Doomgaze.
Yeah, no one likes Doomgaze. Let's see if they can pass the level check. He did. Alright, we can play the game then. Does Yeti have a VK? That's what that looked like. It looked like he had a VK on. Take that, buddy.
Did Christopher Walken actually finish the Daryl's Tomb or just walk out? I didn't notice.
I don't see Yeti, so I don't know. I don't see Yeti on the tracker. There's the restream tracker. Maybe?
Well, I'm the one sort of doing the restream tracker, so that's why I was asking.
I see them going back. Oh, no. Maybe not go back over.
Let's try Tuck and Alexander for Jex. Doomgaze is down on Hefe's side, so that'll be Mog.
Yep, that'll be Mog. Yeti having a VK, man. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Yeti be actually good in action in quite a while. Normally Yeti's on the bench. You know? I normally put him on the bench. But...
Yeah, and Jex is immediately going down. We'll also soon encounter the Doomgaze for Mog. Christopher Walken is giving Daryl's Tomb a second try.
Okay, we're apparently learning spells and getting levels.
Okay, and I think Glue is almost done with Moogle defense.
Yeah, he just has this encounter to do, and then we'll be on the boss. Oh, they're probably going to be forgetting that these guys have auto wall. These guys have big magic defense. And they have auto wall. So it doesn't help either. Auto reflect is kind of bad here.
Okay, Hefe is triggered Lone Wolf.
Okay, Haydn.
That's gross.
If we can get some procs though, we can clean up the fight pretty fast.
Okay, we're about to see Doomgaze on Jex's side.
Okay, got a low fixed dice roll, geez. Got Bolt 3, that's... In my opinion, I think Fire 2 would have been more effective, but... Ooh, that's really bad, especially since Setzer has the fixed dice.
Oh, a complete wipe to Doomgaze on Jex's side.
Oh! When was the last time the guy saved?
I think it was at best after Ice Dragon. I don't think he saved after Tritalk.
Yeah, that was a big rip.
Oh, that level 5 Doom just completely, like, oh.
Oh no, we have a zombie Yeti. Not zombie Yeti, that'd be great. There we go, never mind. We won
That's
the fight.
Realm. Did you see that Realm at Kefka and Narsh?
No, I was looking over at Hefe's screen.
Yeah. And the Lone Wolf is not a character. Fixed Dice is the alternative thing, but we're going to rescue the soldier.
I mean, we already have a pair of fixed dice, right?
I believe so. I think Christopher Walken is taking on the
Oh,
Cranes.
I think that's a better choice anyway.
I didn't see that. What was it?
It was a VK.
Okay.
I think fixed dice is worse than a VK.
Looks like Glue is through, and it looks
Wow,
like picked up Shote.
We are fully committed to this Yeti, apparently. I've never seen. Okay. I don't normally see someone committed to Yeti this much, but.
Well, we do have Kefka and Narsh going on Hefe's side now. Jex has recovered that Tritalk and got Alexander back.
Oh man.
It probably just needs to find some way to grind past like level 30, 25 or whatever he's at to avoid the. Oh, that is looks like Retainer Marshall for Kefka and Narsh.
Oh, that's not good. Oh.
This scene has been throwing some pretty brutal stuff at our racers.
Yeah, that's horrible. Thank you for the raid, Possum. Welcome to World's Collide. This is not fun. This is not. Wow, she just tanked both of them. She just blocked both of them. That's actually pretty amazing.
Okay, Glue is through. Well, checking gets Kieran. Hefe is through. Kefka and Narsh will get Realm.
Yeah, Realm is actually a really good character. Though Hefe's really devoted to the Yeti right now.
That's Sword Tech Realm.
Okay, I was gonna say if he took Yeti, I would be really surprised. You know, it's one of those things.
Glue is doing Lone Wolf check right now.
It is, answer your question, it is party, average level, I think?
It's highest level.
Oh, highest level, 1. So.
Okay, we've got Ice Dragon and Christopher Walken's side.
So
those are. I don't really like the Madam Veteran fight myself.
That's better than having, throwers. Every single which way. Be fair.
Glue is doing Kefka at Narsh. Oh, Fumaro takes a nasty hit. L4 flare coming out.
The checks. 65 is the amount of checks that we're going to have to do. To answer your question. That's what the IMP stands for.
Okay, yeah, and Jex is currently going back to fight Doomgaze again. Round 2 against Doomgaze.
Yeah, but hopefully, like...
Glue very skillfully gets past all of those and to fight the Retainer Marshals for Kefka and Narsh.
I want to see, like, how skilled we are this time.
Hefe's doing Moogle defense. And Christopher Walken's is through that dragon fight, which was not actually a dragon.
Oh, we're seeing Burton go off. Which can... Oh, that's a dead sensor. Which can or can't be a really bad situation. Especially if you have 2 retainers dying at the same time. It's not necessarily a good thing. I do love seeing Merton being used. Goodbye, Yeti.
Okay,
Take
Jex has got revenge and is now going to get a Moogle.
Defense and death. Terra just took care of it anyway. Doesn't matter. Getting a couple force shields out of it though, that's pretty good.
Mr. Warkin is now at the Tritalk fight that will give him Alexander. Drinkslu now has Realm.
We have a Sortek realm as well.
Hefe is making progress on the Moogle defense fight.
I think Sortek realm is pretty darn good. Pretty good realm. You have that Sortek 5, it's just gonna be Magic Caster. And you have that Sortek 7, which is gonna be a physical like fighter. So it's a really good realm.
Glue is going for Esper Mountain, one of Realm's checks, now that Realm is in the party.
Oh, we're using a tent.
Okay, Christopher Warkin is through that Tritalk Vargas fight. And that will be Alexander. Then I assume we're going to see another Doomgaze fight, which I think will be our last Doomgaze fight for the seed.
Maybe.
Depending on how many tries it takes to get through that L5 Doom.
Yeah, the main thing of this hasn't been like the fight itself. It's been the level 5 Doom. I hate it though when we're dealing with like Doomgaze like KT for example with very little characters.
That's Guardian at Esper Mountain.
It's not too bad if you've got like stuff like Bolt 3, but
It looks like we got some Bolt spells.
yeah, we've had Bolt 3 for a while, so I doubt this is gonna be difficult.
Glue is committing to the Yeti though.
I know, I see it, and I think he's doing it just to prove me wrong. Oh well. That's alright. Committing to the Yeti.
And Jex is only now looting South Figaro. I guess was doing a bunch of other stuff and had put it off until now.
Kind of surprised that didn't go for Realm. Surprised Drinkslu didn't go for Realm. It's a pretty good Realm. Bismarck, I think that was? What's Bismarck?
I didn't see where did you see the Bismarck?
Over at Esper Mountain.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. That's why I'm here as a commentator. Why are we over here? I didn't see. Oh, okay. So we're over here.
Going to Jydor and going to do probably Owner's Mansion now.
I mean, I can see like why we would do this check. Oh, we got flame shields for sale.
One last fight to get through on Hefe's side.
I believe, regardless of the Espers being in the auction or not, I believe they still count as checks. Regardless. Because I think they're just dead checks.
Okay, we got the hide and fight.
Which probably means we're going to be seeing the auction house. Its full annoying state at the end of this. So I doubt we're going to be seeing it like...
Well, auction. I believe both auction things do count as checks in and of themselves. That was a really quick hide and fight on Hefe's side.
You know, when you got power overwhelming like he's got, you know, it's not really too bad. Not really something you're gonna really just be stuck on a boss like Doomgaze.
And that was in fact showed. We saw that earlier on Glue's
Yeah.
side.
I did. I hid. Yeah, we are kind of surprised we didn't take Realm on Dream's Glue's side, but we've seen a. Oh, I see what happened. Jextra went and was doing the trap chest. There's two of them back to back. Oh, are we have the dragon horn on her?
Yeah, we got Dragon Horn from the Ice Dragon fight. That was SR Behemoth.
Yeah, Luna's not the best thing to jump with, but I can definitely see you doing it for the extra damage.
And Christopher Walken now has a Moogle too, so that is all of the Doomgaze fights done.
Oh yeah, it's been all random bosses on, so it's a thing. Alright. What are we gonna...
It looked like Hefe wanted to do Mobla's check what was in World of Balance.
Yeah, that's not something you're gonna really do.
We have Elite River coming on Jex's
Oh,
side.
I think I know what they're doing. I think they're helping the injured lad. I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that. What was the reward from this?
From the injured lad?
Yeah.
You haven't seen it yet.
Well, I thought you mentioned it at the beginning what they were going to get for doing this.
Oh, that reward! Okay, that makes sense. I was thinking something completely different. The objective, for helping injured lad, we get a dried meat. So, upon helping the injured lad, not only we get the reward for doing it, we also get a dried meat out of it, which, you know, you don't have to go looking for it after that, you know. You can just get it and move on with your day.
Okay, we also have the Sky Atma on Christopher Walken's side. I believe this was a Palador, if I remember correctly.
I believe so. That water edge. Bye, Mog. Take a nap.
Okay, and Glue is now onto the final fight. This is normally where you have Chatternook.
Oh, we got Go-Go.
That is a Go-Go, yeah.
So we have, after this we'll have...
It's only a Dataluma there.
Yeah, we'll have 5 characters. Well, not 5, 6 characters over on Dream's Clue side after this. So, in terms of characters, Dream's Clue has the lead right now. Dataluma, not challenging at all. Is that 1 or 2 swings? I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't paying attention. Jexrock is going to take another swing at that Storm Dragon now. Yeah, we got a sniper going. Sniper off. Jeez. Okay. That is very powerful VK damage. Gosh, yeah, I don't really see him living through this. You know, it's different when you got big damage, and then there's another when you got power overwhelming.
Cat Hood and dried meat from the injured lad. Zone Seek was the Esper. Elite River gives Unicorn.
Yeah, Unicorn.
And we have Auction House on Glue side.
No, they...
Or we did.
We did
Well,
until we didn't. How's that for you? Is that better? We did it until we didn't. Yeah, we're going down to one character here.
okay, yeah, so we are going to see Gogo's chick.
Gogo's check. Not one of my favorites. It's really not.
We have Esper mounted on Hefe's side, Moogle defense on Jex's side. We're getting rename cards on Christopher Workin's side, and getting engulfed or demied, or possibly both on Glue's side. There's the Guardian.
Hello, are we gonna get engulfed?
A very trolly Zone Eater.
No, we're gonna get demied instead. Because, you know, Zone Eaters like that. How many times are we gonna get demied? Let's go and see. I don't know how many demis we've seen yet, but there's another one. Go ahead and grab some something to drink and something to eat, you know. Be here for a while. And yet another demi.
Okay, that Guardian is already down.
He's like, Drinks like, you know what? I'll try again. I'll go ahead and
Find a different Zone Eater.
Yeah.
Find one that's actually hungry.
There we go. Like, you know, I don't really want to fight a Zone Eater that, you know, it's not a Zone Eater that's kind of not hungry. Hope that they didn't do that just for me.
And Christopher Workin going for the fixed dice.
Yeah. I wouldn't have. I actually wouldn't have done that. But we do know that it was a VK on the other side, so not really missing a whole lot.
And it looks like Hefe is trying to send a message using rename cards.
Yeah, looks like it. Oh, rip
You
grandma.
have... We do have Kefka and Narsh. We know that Realm is here, so that's going to be another character for Christopher Workin once they're through it. Haydn is down on Jexrock's side.
Yeah, Kefka and Arch to get Realm.
And I believe this is the Shote from Moogle.
That's Cyan.
Well, we can go get our sword tech now.
I don't know if they're going to, because they did put Realm in the party. They've kept Yeti
Well,
in the
someone
party.
else will, I'm sure.
Yeah, but they're probably going to wait a while. Wait a while, because, well, you have to have Go-Go. It requires you to do the World of Ruin Realm check, and I haven't seen anyone else even come close to diving that.
Leet River on Hefe's side.
I don't know. You might not see it.
Christopher Workin is fighting some of the extra add-ons in Kefka and Narsh right now. And we're white button removing a bunch of Moogles on Jex's side.
Aw, they didn't do anything wrong. Moogles, they live in the cave. They do to you.
Yeah, we have a Doma Castle now.
Huh? Okay, now we're going to... Apparently we're going to loot the castle out first. How many, treasure chests we're at currently? Yeah, there's nothing up down that way. I've done that way too many times.
Unfortunately, it's not all the trackers are showing correct values, so I don't have a fully accurate count on that.
Do you have an estimate?
Give me a second here. Looks like Hefe is on 94 chests, 13 checks, 10 bosses, 1 dragon, 6 espers, 5 characters.
Okay, so approximately 100. So
Clue has 15 checks, 10 bosses, 85 chests, 1 dragon, 6 espers, 7 characters.
okay.
Christopher Walken's tracker is not currently working. And Jex's looks like he's over 100 chests right now. I can't read it. It's unfortunately somewhat blurry for my eyes at least. But he's on 4 characters and 6 espers.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll have to go in and correct some of my numbers probably.
Oh, not using, Oh, so that's Vanilla Stooges, by the way. Vanilla Stooges. Is this even randomized? I'd say that app more than it's doing damage.
Yeah, and I'm trying to update based on what information I have available.
Yeah, I mean, you do what you have to do, you know, you just can't do everything. Doing big damage. Like, we're gonna get to a level where it doesn't even matter what the enemy's level is. We're just gonna be able to steamroll everything.
Yeah, and again, unfortunately, Christopher Warkin's tracker is not up and running, so I'm not able to see what's going on his
That is
side
a Siren
exactly.
Esper, though. Siren Esper with magic power +2 on it. I think we're learning more spells than we are actually doing the bonuses. So, hi, Storm Dragon.
Okay, yep.
Okay. We know that this is about a character. I wonder if they're not doing like the Y remove like kind of checks just to show off the features of Worlds Collide and the characters and whatnot. I think it makes sense since this is the new year and they're showing it off. What's that Esper?
Hefe has bought his. I forget what it was, but it was an Esper.
Darn it, I was hoping you would know. It just came on the screen and I missed it.
Yeah, I saw it earlier when Glue got it, but I don't exactly remember which one it
Stomping
is.
over the ghost, because we don't like ghosts. Ghost.
All right, and we're at the retainer martial fight, which is Kefka and Narsh, I believe.
Is that there? I thought I saw Palador.
Yeah, Palador is definitely in this. That could be it.
VK. Farewell, Setzer. You shall be remembered.
Okay, we're about to see the Rexel fight.
Oh, that was painful. This meteor doesn't care about your magic defense or magic.
We got piranhas at Rexel.
Yeah, another interesting one. I think FF's gonna go be grabbing that. Did I think I told off for it? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, he's getting grabbing the fixed dice. Can't blame FF though. Can you?
Last trade-off before the end of the Kefka and Narsh, but that will be Realm.
Poor Setzer, he got demolished.
And I will say the boss count on Jex's side is not accurate at all because I don't think his tracker shows bosses.
Oh, okay. We're going to have an opera dragon. Or whatever the opera is. Could be a dragon, could not be a dragon.
Okay, that Piranha Rexel is down.
I love how you just Y remove that guy and press the switch.
Esper Mountain on Christopher Workin's side.
Rexel is not someone you want to see.
Yep, so Rexel was not at Doma Dream. It was taking in an opera disguised as a dragon.
Oh, just get that inner dragon out of you, you know? He just wanted his inner dragon to come out. Inner dragon cosplaying at the play. Come on. He wanted a chance to participate. Can't blame him. Straight for the fixed dice.
Okay, yeah, that Opera Dragon is down.
Well, not really a dragon. We are seeing Jexfrock going to pick up their go-go, though. I imagine they're going to. I mean, I don't know why you would go to Roller and Gaidor unless you were going to do that check with Realm in the party. Yeah, just...
Throne is also Esper. I missed which one.
Wow, do they actually have 10 of those knives? Wow. Gradius knives. Surprising.
We're doing Mount Zozo now, which also has a dragon. And I think he's just going to Y remove it.
Yeah. Either that or...
He didn't bother buying the rust away, so he just Y removed it.
I was gonna say, or he was thinking that he had it. He didn't have to, and he was gonna... Because I've done that. I've pressed A on that door trying to get the rust off, and forgot to buy the rust grid. We've all done that, I think. Where it's like, darn, I forgot to buy the rust grid, and then you end up going back.
Okay, Christopher Workin got Bismarck from that. Is done with Esper Mountain. We have Mount Zozo Dragon now. Ultros.
Ultros 3.
And Hefe is doing opera. Or auction house, I mean.
What are we getting? It's a treasure chest. Strato.
Ultros is already gone.
Yeah, that's just... This is the 50k one. When I saw it go up to 20,000. I was like, that's 50K.
That is just an item at the mountain, I think.
So the only Cyan check we haven't seen yet is the siege. I believe. I'm not mistaken.
Got another chest on Opera House.
Oh, we're just going to take a nap here. The force armor's not a bad thing to get, but it's definitely not something Trinkley wanted to see. Oh, we're doing the Opera Rexel.
Yeah, Blue is all about killing dragons even when they're not actually dragons. And just wide removes that fella.
Like we saw earlier. Oh. I don't care what the price is, it's always worth it to get a VK.
Now, what I want is to be able to wide remove the other people in the auction house, so I'm the only one bidding.
I think you could technically do that. I think you can.
I'd be curious on what that actually does.
I don't know. Feel free to test that. Might actually do that at some point.
And yep, Opera Dragon the Rex Soul is gone.
Yeah, he's cosplaying. Give him the spotlight. That
was also another experience egg, so.
Although, we saw Ultros cosplaying as their dragon. So, I mean, what can I say? We got dragon cosplayers. Not bad.
Would you say that they're imagining their dragons?
Their inner dragon, you know? Sometimes you gotta imagine your inner dragon. It's just something you gotta do.
And we do have Doma Siege now. That is Shadow.
Shadow's a really good character. His checks if we had got him at the very start of the game, that check would have been nice, but
and Inferno is the one laying the siege. We have the Data Luma fight that will turn into Gogo, and an Imp robot.
Oh my gosh. I have never seen the Yeti perform such devastating damage with an offering. We're doing quad 9s. That didn't hurt that
Jack
much.
says through the Data Luma, and I believe has Gogo now. Christopher Warkin, I think he's on the last leg of Elite River at this point. Doma Defense is done.
We don't like the Imp robot.
Got an Atma weapon at the auction house.
I'd pay for it.
And Jex has also decided to bid on some stuff.
I'd go for it, you know. What is it? Shadows for check.
And now we've got the gal's father check.
Jeez, we have enough offerings. We have enough offerings.
Was that an offering? I did not see it.
Yes,
went by so
it
fast.
is. It was an offering. It was an offering. I'm like, we got plenty of offerings. We don't need any more. Come on, stop giving us offerings. We've got enough. Okay, who are we gonna put the Mugu Charm on? Feather. Okay, the question is, which check are we going to do? We're gonna do. Me personally, I probably would have went to the Florida continent. Because I don't particularly see a lot of people mainly just go there. But that's just me.
Okay, Christopher Walken's tracker is now up, so I'm going to try and get stuff corrected. 1 boss, 13 checks, 52 chests, 1 dragon. Looks like 6 espers. and just the 5 characters that we already know about.
I don't particularly see this dragon living very long. What about you? I don't see this dragon living very long.
It has been a bit of a pest. I think a lot of them have bounced off that previously.
Well, I mean, we're seeing some pretty big damage coming from Terra and the rest of our characters. So I don't really think he's living too long.
Okay, this is the Dada Luma fight on Hefe's side. So I think we're about to see Gogo as well.
Bye, Realm. Yeah, we're gonna see Realm on Hefe's side as well, which is good. Or not Realm, Gogo. Gogo will unlock the next character.
It has been fairly linear, it feels.
And then Cyan will unlock Shadow. We don't know what Shadow is going to unlock, but it has been pretty linear. You know, one character unlocks the next one unlocks the one afterwards, and etc. etc. Oh yeah, we're putting ourselves down to one character. That's what's going on. Good menuing. I like that. I like the fact that we're putting ourselves down to one character and before we even go over to Zone Eater. That is amazing. I love to see that.
Okay, so I think Glue is on the last leg of Leet River now.
I think Glue is just going over here just to get revenge.
Christopher Walken has gone back to Narsh at this point. We have Zone Eater and Instant Engulf.
Drinks Glue was not so fortunate. Unfortunately, it was not.
Yeah, I don't think anyone got through Leet River the first time they tried it.
Oh, I wasn't talking about Lee River. I was talking about the engulf thing that happened.
Oh, yes, that.
Yeah, Drinks Glue went over there. He wasn't so lucky. No, you get knocked off. Oof. Oh, yeah, I don't really see this guy lasting very long. Offering Atma weapon doing 5,000 damage per shot, and then a bolt 3 with quad 9s. Yep, we're getting knocked off again.
Okay, we have Zozo check on Christopher Walken's side.
Which?
We've got Jezrock doing the Dragon at Opera House.
Was required, right? It was.
Got knocked off again on Hefe's side. Glue is through the Leet River. Glue is doing Floating Island or Floating Continent.
Hey, you know, that's one of the checks is like, it's go big or go home. Just like one of those checks where you just either get a good amount of things or you don't get hardly anything from it. You know, it's kind of big risk. You're doing lots of stuff for potentially nothing, but could also get you could also get like 2 other characters here and an Esper, so you never know what's gonna be here.
That's the second dragon spot done for Jex. So far, everyone has decided to fight the ghost train, and no one's tried to why remove it.
I kind of find that a little bit strange, but well, Hefe's gonna be getting their Cyan. So we're just gonna go out of here. You know, don't start with Go and don't get a
Jex is at mobilized now. Ghost train is down on Christopher Walken's side. Fenrir acquired.
Hefe will get the bad news that well, it's not even a Esper at Mount Zuzzo.
Okay, yeah, Jex is doing the Bombless check-in. We'll have more than just Terra, I think. Tentacles on Glue side for the first fight in Floating Continent. Baba Breath coming out, so we're going to phase 2 for the Mobiliz fight shortly.
3, because if you run him out of health, he will only use Double Breath on one character.
Oh, cool.
That's, I think, what Jexy was trying to do.
Christopher Walken doing Ozer's Mansion. We got Dragon on Hefe's side. Blue is through the tentacles. Boss fight 2 incoming.
You gotta get the pasta defeated.
It has Welk as the second boss fight.
Welk isn't really that bad.
I think Hefe is going to make short work of that Ultros. Flame Eater is already down.
Wow, that damage from the ammo weapon offering on Terra is just ridiculous.
Now his Crusader was the Magicite from Mobiliz.
And there's Edgar! Somehow, like right now, the seat is wide open again.
Did Hefe... yeah, that was Ultros, so he's through that dragon fight as well, right?
Yeah, and now we're gonna have the news that we have a force armor here. That's something Hefe wants to see, but...
Jexfox hoping to get engulfed. Christopher Walken's taking some of those floating chests. That is a trap chest fight, I think, and...
Yep. It was a trap chest fight.
He's making short work of those, though.
Yeah, we have power overwhelming. So, I'm not surprised. I think he was trying to go see if he could get a Minerva out of it, but... I didn't see a Minerva pop up.
Looks like Jex is having, like, glue luck with that engulf, though.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to retry the fight. And then
It's an engulf? There we go.
And then the next fight gets it first try.
And Hefe is laying waste to Nikea by Y-button removing some of the just random villagers.
I didn't do anything wrong to you, buddy. It just existed.
That's the Dataluma fight for Christopher Walken.
Okay, at this point... I think at this point we all have Go-Go. We all got Go-Go at this point. I don't think anyone doesn't.
Okay, Atmos spot is Tunnel Armor.
Not really that challenging, to be honest. Especially with the amount of devastation that we've got currently.
That Tunnel Armor was not long for this world.
Well, yeah, when you're doing like quad 9s and multiple hits for multiple thousands a shot, I don't think Tunnel Armor is going to last very long.
I think we're headed over to Doma now on Hefe's side. I missed exactly what that was. It looked like it might have been a Magicite.
What did he...
On
what
Glue
happened?
side.
Oh, on Glue side. Oh, barely avoided getting smushed there.
This Opera House for Christopher Walken going to fight the Rex Soul.
We're gonna be Jeez, look at that damage coming from Terra. Even saw a quad 9 hit. Getting pretty strong. Yeti just slammed into him and caused quad 9 damage. I don't think at this point we really have to worry about in the final fight Yeti doing something horrible. I think at this point we're just gonna destroy whatever it is. And we're not. We're fighting an Ultros. Ultros 4. I think that Ultros is dead. Yeah.
We're going to
Probably.
see some vanilla triplets shortly.
Yeah, bye Ultros. We will see you again though. We will see you again.
Chupon has finished that fight off.
Okay, it's one character, possibly an Esper, and on the app weapon spot.
Yes, Ifrit.
We're gonna see.
Based on his track, I'm pretty sure Glue is on 12 Espers right now.
Oh, did Glue not do regular Zozo? Did you see if Glue did regular Zozo or not?
I can check his tracker, but the fact that he's here now suggests that he did not. And we do have Zone Eater check coming on Christopher Morgan's side. Triplets are down on Hefe's side. Yeah, and so the Stooges gave us the Siren Esper.
It's really good. It's a really good Esper.
And speaking of Stooges, Jex is now going to be on Stooge as well. And this is our last Ghost Train fight.
BC Zozo on every single other screen, like regular Zozo. Ooh, get knocked down. Gosh, yep, that train's dead. I cannot see it living through that many big hits. We're getting trolled by the NPC that knocks you off. Ooh.
Jex is through Stooges.
Oh. Got knocked off again. I hate this section of Zone Eater.
And Blue got his Esper from there, presumably.
Move to the right, please. Say that.
Mobile.
I say that all the time in this section. In Zone Eater, I say, move to the right, please. More right, right, please.
We're going to have the Rexel fight on Hefe's side. And I think Blue is doing Mobilize now. And yeah, Christopher Walken is just being trolled.
Nope. Falling off again. Got knocked off again. Yeah, just absolute trolling happening.
And as we know, it's Piranhas over at the end of Doma Dream.
Yeah, so it's 2 left and then 1 right. The top one is right, and the bottom is 2 left. Oh, thank goodness. Christopher Walken did not get knocked off again.
Baba Breath is out on Clue's side. And 2 characters are blown away. We have Terra Setzer left.
Oh, that'll be more than enough. This is going to be easy. Flame Eater.
And Rise of Path is already on, so and already gone.
Yeah, I don't really.
Jex is going to start that same fight very shortly. Flame Eater is almost certainly gone.
Yeah, 4 quad 9 hits. I don't see it living.
Phoenix was the Magicite for that.
Now the question is, when we see Realm on some of the other on the other screens that we see here, are we going to be seeing Sword Tech 7 on Realm, or are we going to be seeing something else?
Well, if they get through this, they'll have Sword Tech 8 up if they choose to use her.
But like for the main damage, are we going to be seeing Sword Tech 7 for the damage, or Sword Tech 5 for the HP and MP restore?
Okay, Dome of Defense on Hefe's side.
And we are seeing Shadow's World of Run check on Drink's Blue side. You're taking on the trap chest.
He's chasing that dog.
I mean, no, we're not fighting this. We could, because we could kill it easily, but I don't know if it's really worth it, to be honest. We have another commercial break on Jack's Rock side.
But that Dome of Defense was Shadow, so I'm assuming we have Shadow now on Jex's side.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I hate it when I do that, too. The Drink Slew just did. Oh, there's Gao.
Hefe is through that fight.
So far, on Drink's Glue, we've got... After this, we'll have 10 characters.
And Budget Inferno is blocking that cow.
Number 28, number 128, though, it's like... Not really that bad.
Another offering.
Whoa! Holy quad 9s! That is some damage!
Okay, I made a mistake. Jex has not only is just starting that Dome of Defense fight. Stooges. That is down on Glue side. That's not cow.
We don't really care what Gao has. Wow, that hidden chest is a trap chest. Haven't seen that yet.
Looks like Hefe is doing Floating Continent.
Oh, we got Edgar. So I don't really see how that's a bad thing. I don't see Inferno living that long. He dead.
Okay, I'm just going over to their actual streams to try and verify some counts if I can.
Oh, that Sword Tech 6 is doing big damage on Christopher Work inside. Doing 8,000 damage.
Workin has Sign as well.
Appreciate it. There's not really a lot going on right now, so we're trying. I think most of it is like retracing each other's steps, if I'm not mistaken. I think all except for Drink's Glue, I think.
I can say that right now, Jex is on 125 chests.
A lot of chests. But no, poor kid.
I don't know if his check count is accurate, though.
Yeah, so right now we're going to be helping the injured lad. Makes sense, because we get a free dried meat out of this. I guess not free, but... Yeah, for this you typically have to go in a specific rhythm. You don't have to open up the shop menu if you don't want to. You just have to interact with the shopkeeper. That's all you ever have to do for that. The next letter.
And Christopher Vorkin is on 69 chests.
Ooh, nice. Running over the ghost.
Drinks Glue is on 112 chests. $119 chests for Hefe. So some of the, I think everyone except for Christopher Walken is getting pretty close to the 150 chest goal.
Everyone except for Christopher Walken is, yep. How many, like, not opening a whole lot of chests. I wonder if that's on instinct.
And Glue is helping out injured lad, going to get some dried meat and a cat hood out of it. We got the Rise of Pos fight going on, Piranha fight going on out. So Domo Dream is almost done for Christopher Walken. And I can't confirm Jex did do both opera house or auction house things, and is currently going to fight the first boss for Floating Continent.
Yeah, take out Yeti to do the fight here. To do the Mobliz, or not the Velt check here. So that Yeti doesn't screw us over.
That makes sense.
It does. It makes lots of sense.
Got Noodles on Jex's side.
The pasta, the spaghetti.
Christopher Walken just got Phoenix.
Handle the Sortex.
That's the Tunnel Armor fight.
No behemoth suit today. Okay, what Esper are we getting? Is that Phantom? Did that say Phantom?
That was Phantom.
Not doing too bad with that. Kind of amazed that how powerful Yeti can be.
Yeah, I mean, if you get them, levels and some fancy tools like a VK, they can certainly do some work for you.
Not if he's in the back row, but I think, does Yeti have a sniper on? I forget. One of their Yetis had a sniper on. I don't remember which one it was.
Okay, looks like Zozo, Mount Zozo coming for Christopher Walken. Jexrox is through that Welk fight. We got Serpent Trench on Glue's side.
Yeah, something we haven't seen yet.
Well, he is the only one who has Gao so far.
Oh gosh. Level magics. Kill them quickly? Maybe? Yeah, we are. I do not like level magic fights. I don't care what kind of enemy they are. They're all nasty.
The Ultras fight at the end of Floating Continent.
Yeah, there's the Ultras fight. Oh.
And Shupon has decided to looks like stuff is frozen on my side.
It's not frozen on my side.
Okay.
I can see it.
I'll just pop out and pop back in.
Yeah. Looking better now? Can you see it better now? Okay. We're getting through this. Last fight in the Super Trench before we move on. Dux Rock is doing the Floating Continent. Christopher Horkin, sad that they're going to be getting the news that it's just a Force armor.
Hello?
So that's it. Yes, I hear you.
I had to restart Discord. Something went wrong with my connection, I think.
Oh, okay.
But I seem to be back. Everything looks like it's moving again, so I'm not sure what I missed, but I'll try and get caught up.
You didn't really miss much. Except for whatever that Super Trench reward was. I didn't see it.
All right. So Glue is on 23 bosses, 32 checks. Still 3 dragons, 16 espers, and 10 characters.
We are going to be seeing all Avengers checks most likely.
Christopher Walken looks like starting Dome of Defense.
Yes.
17 bosses, 23 checks, 3 dragons also, and 8 characters. So I must have missed one, unless it's counting the shadow from this.
Yeah, it's counting the shadow.
Okay, Jex, you are on 9 characters, 12 espers. Let's see, and I can't tell anything else really because you use a different tracker than others. But 128 chests, it looks like.
What tracker does he use?
I think it's the older one. It's the one that doesn't show boss or checks.
Okay, he's using the older one.
FA is on 20 bosses. Probably going to be 21 shortly.
Oh, I didn't even see Dux Rock decided to use Shadow. Man, was I slow.
13 espers.
This
is the Gao.
Yeah,
so
that's no big Gao. Yeah, Gao. That is a dead Ultras.
And it looks like Glue is going through the engineering section of the castle.
Carbuncle.
Christopher Walken looks like that was just got the offering from
I would think that They would go straight up to get the throne. As that just seems to be what you would do here.
Okay, I think I'm caught up on the checks, or at least as close as I'm going to get.
Yeah, I don't know what the serpent trench was, but
Just from the count, I think it might have been an Esper. But if anyone else does it, we'll go and find out then.
yeah, I mean, probably are going to get it at some point. Dorado, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So we got both Glue and it looks like Hefe as well doing Edgar's checks now. And is Jex in the same area, or is he doing the World of Balance stuff? No, he wouldn't, because no one's found Locke yet. So I think Jex is also doing Edgar checks.
Yeah, we don't have a reason to go into the world of balance. So
And meanwhile, Christopher Walken is doing Floating Continent now. Yeah, so Hefe and Jex are about on same pace. Glue's a bit ahead of him, having already completed the engineering section.
Critical is also at 33 checks, which is the highest amount of checks we've seen.
Yeah, there's going to be 2 more checks here, the Odin and the Dragon.
FA's catching up, though.
Yeah, they're not too far apart. And Jex's, I don't have an accurate check count for Jex, so he could also be up there as well. Yeah, I mean, just based on the character and Esper counts, I would say they're probably very close.
Oh, that's a 7.
All right.
So, 7 at Inca Castle. Just going to take a note of that. Number 24.
That's the dragon fight?
Yes.
So we got discount Magimaster as a dragon. Carbuncle over on Hefe's side, and we'll probably see the same thing shortly on Jex's. That Magimaster knockoff is down already.
Yeah, when you got Atmo Weapon Offering doing about 9,999 damage per shot, and you're doing it 4 times, not a whole lot of things are going to live afterwards.
Okay, Jex is through that. The Dragon Horn was the only thing on the throne room.
Yep. Monster the box.
Okay, Christopher Walken is through the Welk and the Noodles.
I think that's why Drinks Glue decided not to attack. Just because I think he was waiting for Yeti to attack there. Alright. So, where do you think Drinks Glue is going to be going after this?
He just picked up Sabin, so we'll probably see Sabin's checks. So, collapsing house, then all of the fun stuff in the northeastern corner of the map. And I'm assuming they'll do collapsing house first, just because there's plenty of stuff there to do, and it's just fairly close by. It's already World of Ruin.
Yeah, for sure. That definitely makes sense.
Yep, there's Tizen, so collapsing house.
The Ruin.
And just an imp there, so there's no character.
If you have Y remove, you can actually and you don't have Sabbath, you can actually get all the chests by using Y remove. But you cannot do the check. Check requires you to have Sabbath, but you can get the chests with Y remove.
Okay, Dragon Fight on Jex's side. Meanwhile, Hefe is fighting Master Bug.
What? Oh, VK. That makes sense.
Collapsing
Yeah.
House is done. We'll see if this is a Magicite or not. It's definitely not character.
Stupid is. It could be a dead check too, but I've been selling a lot of dead checks. It is. It's dead check. I called it.
Well, it is still a check, and we still need to get 65 of them, so...
I can't believe I called that again. I'm good at calling them though.
Tunnel Armor is down on Christopher Walken's side.
Wonder where that old man is.
That was Ragnarok Esper for the Tunnel Armor. And if he's there, he already has Edgar, and I just miscounted that. Dragon is down.
The dragon that isn't a dragon.
Yeah, I'd say that Glue is maybe slightly ahead of Hefe and Jex, but they're all very close together.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
again, I think Jex is only slightly behind because he did a few more chests earlier. Yeah, Jex is already at 152 chests, so completely done with needing chests. Let's see, Christopher Walken is on 80 chests.
What that other Illumino is. Yeah, we had so many different weapon choices in the seed, and they weren't all just coming out of chests. Some of them were coming from. Some of them were coming from the.
That's a dragon fight, I think.
Yeah, it's a skull dragon on Mountain Colts. So
That's not going to be long for this world.
no, especially considering that we got Atma weapon offering doing quad 9 damage 4 times. That is not long for this world. In my opinion, Skull Dragon is the easiest out of all of the dragons. Because of its weaknesses to things.
There's the old man.
Wait. Oh, there we go. I was just asking about him. Where was he?
And Hefe did find Katana Soul, so we'll have yet another offering.
Yeah.
I know that's what you're excited about. You can never have enough offerings, right?
So I think we did get a red jacket off of the I've got a red jacket off of the Ultros 1 fight, so I don't think that's the case.
That was a dragon horn off the throne room, I think.
So since the fact we got a jacket off Ultros 1, I think there are the steal and drops are randomized a little bit.
And just so you know, we are at the 156 mark, so that's to be expected with a 100% run. Bismarck.
Yeah, we would have already finished already, but we're doing 100% for the new year.
Yeah, so after collapsing house, we have the Imperial camp, which is another saving check. We're going to do a waterfall jump instead on Jex Oxide. And
We are
since
going straight to What? I'm confused. Are we doing the
did Hefe already get the old man?
No. Fanatics Tower, I'm confused. Maybe for the dragon?
Okay,
The boss?
I mean, I would still probably finish off Saban's checks and find that old man first.
I don't know. I don't.
That dragon at the waterfall is down.
Might. I'm not entirely sure. Doesn't say on the tracker, but.
We haven't seen Celeste yet either, I don't think. Celeste and Locke are still off. I think those are the only two we haven't found yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because Drinks Glue has.
Ice Shield at the gem box.
Ice Shield, the gem box spot does count as a check.
Waterfall was an Esper. I think it was Seraphim.
We're going to be seeing.
We got Ghost Train.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing the Phantom Train here, the Ghost Train.
Christopher Walken is not doing the Figaro Edgar checks.
There's Celeste! We now know where Celeste is.
That was a Phantom Train?
Yep, Celeste is a Phantom Train.
So we'll probably see Jex just rush through and get through that as quickly as can.
Yep. Onto the Celeste checks, I imagine.
Drinks Clue is just getting Seraphim now.
I imagine we're going to be heading over to Celeste's checks. First one I'd probably think of
And
is...
this Tritalk is the Magimaster fight, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine that we're gonna see,
Did Hefe do the dragon fight yet?
don't think, at least I didn't see it.
Okay, Glue is also going. Phantom Train will find Celeste.
At least I didn't see it.
There's the dragon
There.
now. And it's an actual dragon.
Yay!
We got Ifrit as the train boss.
What can Gold Dragon be hit with? Wasn't even thinking about a stats effect.
I don't know off the top of my head, sorry.
Thought it was mute, but...
Yeah, the Ice 3 makes short work of
Oh,
Ifrit.
Berserk! Okay.
Includes Y removing some ghosts.
Yeah, they're just getting in the way. Oh, we got a good amount of money there.
Hey, Christopher Walken is doing Ancient Castle now.
I'd be surprised if we didn't see Celeste check coming next. On one of the two people that have Celeste. Or two runners. I don't...
Jex has not done Mount Colts yet, right?
No, because they don't have Strago. I think Drinks Glue has done all the Sabin checks? Sure?
Yeah, so we're going to probably go back, do Celeste checks, and find Locke at one of them, I imagine. Either that or Locke will be at one of Strago's checks.
Okay, we're going to do Fanatic's Tower then.
Okay.
Now we're seeing another Phantom Train dive.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and consult the streams to make sure my counts are up to date.
Apparently we're not going to, fight these encounters for the levels anymore. At least I saw them. Yeah, we're gonna just be apparently using Warpstone. Gosh.
Christopher Walken is over 100 chests now, so is getting caught up.
Ow. Ooh, that was not fun to have the Yeti take the hit. He hit himself. Actually, I think he threw a realm at himself. Which is even funnier. Oh, my keepers are off? Just remember, if you can berserk yourself, it will get past the magic thing.
Right.
The magic requirement for a Fanatic's Tower. So if you can get yourself berserked, that actually goes through it.
Okay, Jex is doing the Veld Cave check, it looks like, and we'll get Gal from this.
Oh, for sure, yeah, Fanatic's Tower is really up there. With most of all of Strago's checks being the least used. I like seeing that Berserk strat on Fanatic's Tower. Just goes to show you, like, what our runners know for knowledge. Their knowledge and everything about the game, it's really good. Yeah, we were struggling earlier, but not anymore.
Who is fighting the dragon that is actually a dragon. Jex is getting Gal. And I think Hefe is going to be very shortly through. Yeah, that's the train fight down. So the Celeste is now on Hefe's team. It looks like Christopher Walken is done with. Like, I'm not sure. I didn't quite see it if they did fully complete Ancient Castle or not, but it looks like they did.
They did. They have Sabin. Oh. Yeah, we're
Waterfall on Hefe's team. Jex is going up the tower. Blue is coming down. And collapsing house on Christopher Walken's side.
We can see 2 sets of stairs.
That's just an imp, it looks like.
Yeah, it will not be a dead check because it cannot be a dead check. Last time I looked at this anyway. Yeah.
Shiva.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna be. Apparently, no one likes to do burning house. Man, it's a bit of a long one, but it can be worth it in the long run.
I
Heights
mean,
cave.
they're going to have to do it at some point. It's a check. They'll have to do it.
Yeah, but like, I would think you would do burning house and then hide and cave together. That way you don't have to do that later.
I mean, that could be what Glue is doing now, because he is at its rock right now.
I guess that makes sense. You do. No.
Okay, Hefe is through Waterfall. Jex has reached the top of the tower, found an ice shield, and will be fighting whoever this guy was.
Well, this is 100%, so we're gonna have to do burning house at some point. So the only question is, when are we gonna see it?
Hefe's doing Veld check. Yep, try talk at Magic Master. Collapsing House is done.
Rappa.
Oh, that's not terrible. You can get rid of him in so many ways.
Not in most ways, most spells though, because he has Reflect on.
Force Armor at the end of Collapsing House. Tritalk is down. That was Raiden from Ebbets Rock, so Ebbets Rock pays off.
No, all the runners are going to be at least getting 150 chests.
A few of them are already at 150.
Well, we had a question in the chat saying this
Yeah.
is...
That is extremely expensive Palador if you buy it in World of Ruin, because I think it was like 1/10 that.
What was it in World of Ruin?
It looks like it was 64 in Ruin, like 64,000. It was a bit blurry, so I could have misread that though. But we do have Burning House now in Glue's side, so yeah, when Ebbets Rock into Burning House, looks
Red
like we're.
Soul has entered the chat.
And we have Serpent Trench on Hefe's side. Bolt of Ruin to Zen on Drex for
Don't mention it.
I will say this has probably been one of the more complicated streams to track, just because there's so much going on and so much is actually relevant, like at so many points.
Yeah, we're just chilling here with our 100% run. Starting off the New Year's strong.
Christopher Walken doing Veld Cave will find Gao at the end of it. And Locke is currently the only character we have not found.
Yeah. Sadly, we're going to see a Force Armor out of this Collapsing House, but...
If Locke is at the end of this Burning House, that puts Glue like in a really good spot.
Every character. That'll be every character.
And I'm almost certain that Glue is over 150 chests now. I'm going to go ahead and check the trackers. Hefe is 161 chests, 42 checks.
Oh yeah, we're going to be seeing this. Matchstick Factory.
That's another possible location, I think. Like at the end of factory could be lock.
Hey, come on. We gotta have punts. Even if they're really bad.
Glue is on 149 chests, so just needs to grab one. Could be saving that for the validation chest at the end, just for the meme.
Well, we found a blue dragon is over at the burning house.
Modwin.
Okay, so let's see. Got Celeste's check yet? I think we've seen the free prisoner check. I don't believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Christopher Walken is on 114 chests at the moment.
Look, I think there was a... I don't... Yeah, no objective for doing stuff in the Coliseum, I think. So... I wonder why... going to do that. I don't think there was an objective out of it. I mean, I certainly wouldn't want to do that. It's, we got so much damage right now. But it's alright. We are seeing the Opera House, the world of balance here. Oh, Gigantos, trap chest, I think that was. Yeah, trap chest. If we didn't have enough levels, then, well, we got even more. Gigantos is a big form of experience.
Right. So I can confirm that Hefe and Jex are both over the chest limit, so they're done as far as open chests. Glue is on 149, and knowing Glue might be saving that for the validation check for the memes. Christopher Walken, I think, is on 115 chests.
I mean, come on, you gotta have the memes, you're a fan of the people like he is. You gotta have the memes.
Yeah, and well, just to once again reiterate, the boss and check count for Jex is probably inaccurate just because the tracker he's using doesn't actually show those numbers.
Yep. Between I think 200 to 300, I think.
Okay. Christopher Walken is buying the 20k auction house item, which is a Valiant knife.
Okay, let's see. I think in the 230, 40 maybe. I'm not quite sure, but it's a lot. It's quite a few.
There is Locke.
Okay, we know where Locke is.
We have knowledge.
We have knowledge on where every character is.
And just have to get through Fumbaba to keep that lock. I'm not sure where that Air Force is that Glue is currently fighting. Oh, that's the Opera House fight.
Opera House and World of Balance.
Okay, and Christopher Walken is doing the Girl Camp now. Glue is on 22 Espers at the moment. This could also be an Esper, right?
Yeah, as we have not. I don't think we've seen every single Esper spot in the game.
Phoenix Cave on Jack's side. That makes sense. And Hefe is going to find Strago at the end of this fight.
Oh, I think we're gonna see it. I think we're gonna see what the prisoner is. Prisoner reward is. What did you say his chest count was?
Whose?
Drinks Glue.
He's on 149.
Well, he just got a chest.
Oh, well then he's probably not on 149 anymore.
He just got one chest inside of Figaro. From balance.
He is now on 150.
Well, hey, there's another offering to go with our rest of our other offerings.
Yo, dog, I heard you like an offering, so we put an offering inside your offering.
I mean, come on. Like, offerings, the seed has a bunch of them.
Yeah, so do you think Jex is going to check Colts first, or is Glue going to check Magitech facility first?
I mean, Magitech is a big commitment, but I think we see him going for it.
Looks like Hefe is already through, is going to go check South Figaro, find yet another offering.
Yeah. How many offerings have we seen in the seed?
Enough to equip an army, probably.
We're getting more offerings than we know what to do with.
Okay, yeah, and so Hefe also just needs to do Magitech facility and will be on full characters. Oh, and Blue is there. Facility.
Well, not fully. We are not Magitech 3 yet, but that's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to warp out on a 100% run.
No way. But we're definitely going to
World of Bounce Opera House on FA side.
Prima? Okay. So is he at 23 or 24?
For what counts in who?
Drinks Blue for getting that Rama.
Probably on 24, I'll double check. Yeah, that'll be 24, 49, 30 bosses. That dragon goes down.
That 30 bosses happened before or after this fight?
This should be 31. Unless I am mistaken. In any case, Glue is on 25 Espers, so just needs 2 Espers, and we'll get the lock at the end of this. So those 2 Espers, 50, so only needs they're only 15 checks away from being ready to go.
Starlight? Oh, so we have, Phoenix Cave is one of the Espers that we need. Phoenix Cave has one of the Espers that we need. We're going into KT?
There's 2 dragons there and the toilet Atma.
That's fair,
And I think those all count as checks as far as I know.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here going, whoa, okay.
Christopher working on 122 chests.
We're going through the long ride that is like minecarts.
Okay, yeah.
You ever thought about what a minecart ride would feel like? Just zooming through.
I imagine it'd be very different from how it's portrayed in media.
Yeah, I mean, like in real life, going through a minecart ride, just going down the tracks.
I imagine it'd be a lot unsafer than is portrayed in media as well.
Yeah, but still, like, I wonder what it would be like.
Hefe is just started Magitech facility, will have lock at the end, and probably pick up at least one or two more Espers from it.
I mean, you're not wrong on that.
Oh, it's just leader here? Yeah, that's not even an issue.
I think it's saw leader. I think it was. It's Magitech, so we saw leader already. Here, Jordan School is about to pick up his lock. And that is all the characters for Drinks Blue. I just have to get past this Fumbaba fight.
At this point, that's trivial.
Oh, I never said it was hard. I just said they have to get past it.
Yeah, I think as you pointed out earlier, we're well beyond power over stupid.
Power overwhelming, I said. Didn't say power over stupid, I said power overwhelming.
Okay. But yeah, like the things are just getting like wiped off the map whenever like one of our runners runs into it, and we do have a.
We have a pad. We're just gonna be hitting Setzer so he can do more damage. Because how the VK works is it does more damage the less HP you have. So just gonna hit Setzer so he can do more damage. So we don't have that much longer to go on the other people's screens here. Especially Drinks Blue. I mean, he's 2 Espers away. But plus all the 14 checks.
Yeah, 14 checks, 2 Espers. And like if you don't have an external tracker, there is always the track menu option if you want to see what you have left to do.
Oh yeah, and yeah, it's not a bad idea to do this because remember, it scales at party highest level. So it's
Although
not
I
a bad
think
idea.
at this point, a lot of them are going. Their highest level is going to be over whatever the level cap for enemies is.
I mean, Texfrock has been not really fighting a whole lot of things recently, so I don't really think that's
I mean, let's go ahead and check what their levels at next time we get a chance to read some menus, because I'm kind of curious myself. Okay, that Yeti is the ambush site, so and that was not long for this world.
not at all.
I think Hefe is through Magitech facility now.
Insane. Something. It had a 7 at the end. I think that might have been 87 or 97 because earlier that Terra was at 70 something, and that was when During Slew was doing the Velt. So I imagine we're hitting the 90s by now.
Yeah, so Hefe is also on full characters. Oh, we got a doll hand.
Oh, we had a reset. Or warp it out. Apparently. We're just gonna...
Hefe is doing the, looks like World of Balance self-figure check. Self-figure cave. This is, oh, Magic Master. I feel 3 of our racers have done the auction house checks. Maybe all 4 of them have. I'm not certain about that though.
Yeah, I didn't think that Magic Master was gonna last very long. We're way past Magic Master difficulty.
There's Golem.
So we know where the last 2 Espers are. One's the Phoenix Cave, which During Slew hasn't done yet. And one's at... So they're both at the last 2 lock checks.
Yeah, so this still does feel like somewhat linear as far as seeds go.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
But even after you acquire those last 2 Espers, you still have to complete all the dragons and all the remaining checks.
Getting a Ragnarok, huh? How many Lumens have we found, though? There is no need to get that Curse Shield. We don't even care right now.
Like, what's Ultima going to do for you at this point that you can't already do?
Or that extra protection that we have plenty of.
Yeah, we're all set. Yeah, Hefe is going back, and since they already did the full tower earlier, they just have to walk in with Strago in the party, or not necessarily in the party, but in the group.
Okay.
I think we got Veld check on Christopher Warwick inside.
We're doing
Yeah, that's Veld check.
Solo Terra. Apparently we're just gonna see how
Ice Dragon at a dragon spot. And that Ice Dragon is gone.
Yeah, so you get a dried meat from doing the letter. From doing the help with your lad. In the seed. And, well, we want to be able to do that free check, right? You want to get the dried meat check, and we can get it from here. We got plenty of money for right now, so that's not really a problem.
I mean, is it faster to help the lad to get that dried meat, or is it faster to just do some shopping?
Well, I mean, it's a guaranteed dried meat, so, why not?
I guess I'm just not, I don't do the help the lad thing that often, so I'm not sure how much time is involved in it.
Well, I mean, you'd also have to take the RNG chance of the, shops not having dried meat in them, and you'd have to search around everywhere.
Right.
Whereas here we know where we could get a dried meat.
Yeah, and having got that dried meat, Jex is already doing the check. We got Serpent Trench on Christopher Warwick inside. Drinks Glue is already on statues and is taking on the Guardian, which is Atma weapon.
Yeah, I don't think Atwell is going to last very long. Oh, he's using Goddard.
That's less than optimal. I mean, Terra's going to live that, but not so less.
Oh, that's a horrible thing to have happen. Oh, that was most of her health. But even without our most of our health, we're still doing 7,000 to 8,000 damage.
Yeah, this was not. This was like, go ahead, I'll let you have the first shot, and then just finish you off with the second. We got a White Dragon on Hefe's side.
Not even bothering to heal.
Jex is doing Serpent Trench now.
Aw, the beam chest was empty. That's bad, man.
Doom at
Doom.
a statue spot.
The statues were shuffled.
Okay, so all the statues are going to be at statues.
Yeah, the statues are
And
going to be
that
statues.
Doom is already, like, having a bad day, it looks like.
That targeting just going to target. He's just going to die afterwards.
Oh, that White Dragon was a dragon.
Oh, was it Red Dragon?
Yeah, and they also had a Valiant Knife.
Like we haven't seen Valiant Knives in this seed. Make it sound like we haven't seen one yet. We're having a commercial break again. See when Jex is going to come back up.
Is Glue just clearing out the statues to, have the statues done?
I think so. It's spicy chicken. Oh, we don't. Yeah, we want to quit.
So that means Goddess is vanilla.
Yep. What are the odds?
Well, 1 in 3, I think.
Oh, we're breaking out Thunder Shield, apparently. Multiple, I guess. Trapdoor's not gonna be an issue. Basically, we're trying to prepare and hopefully not get hit by a blaster.
Okay, I think Christopher Morgan's almost done with Serpent Trench. Jex has a bit more. We're seeing the Moblez fight on Hefe's side.
Basically, trying not to get hit with Stop Blaster. Stop Blaster combo is just so annoying and rude. We have so many elemental shields, it's ridiculous. Taking a risk here. Yeah, I think Arrow's gonna kill at this point. Now, surprisingly, from what you would think, Poltergeist is not weak against ice, he's weak against poison. So, ice shields are not hitting a weakness. Oh, we went after the ice shield instead of the Ragnarok, which I don't really think matters too much. I think we're too powerful anyway.
Okay, here's the last statue fight. We know it's a vanilla Goddess.
We got Amaro and... Oh no, don't do that, Amaro. Come on.
Hefe is doing Ebbett's Rock. We have Mount Colts, I think, on Christopher Walken's side. So we know that Christopher Walken will fight Strago here. I don't think Jex has. I'm going to check Jex's tracker because I don't think we've seen him do Colts yet.
Dex is doing it now.
All right. Well, there we go. Also, it looks like there might be a delay, possibly due to all those ads between where we're seeing Jex, because I think his actual stream might be further ahead than this. But in any case, we do have Ebbets Rock going on one. Blue is finishing off statues, and then we'll probably go finish off the rest of the checks. That way, you can just go right into Final Kefka at that point.
To answer our question, yes, Locke was behind Matchstick 3.
Okay, yeah, so Blue has not done Phoenix Cave yet, so that's the only dragon spot he has left. And that's also, we know, we're going to be one of the Espers. Christopher Walken is still only on 127 chess. Everyone else has already hit the 150.
We're probably gonna. Christopher Walken's probably not. It probably has the Ultra League thing in their brain, where they don't really collect a whole lot of chess. I can see that happening.
Yeah, so we have 3 of our 4 racers are on full characters now.
You ever seen 100% Roach Clyde Siege? Here we are.
We do have Burning House going.
As for the rest of this seed that's happening, everything's going away. The burning house will be blown away soon. We're just on ridiculously high levels at the moment. Damage is ridiculous.
So Hefe is actually ahead on checks because Glue did take the time out to go ahead and do the statues, which don't actually count as checks as far as I know.
No, statues do not count as checks, no. Yes, even with those damage, the damage that we took from those spikes, it doesn't matter. We're still doing quad 9s.
That is the last dragon for Glue.
Is it the last dragon or the last dragon check?
Possibly both. There's not that much left for Glue to do.
Yeah, because I did Burning House to get that blue dragon as well. The question that we don't ever ask, but I'm gonna ask here: what checks hasn't Drinks Blue done? Can't believe I'm saying that on a restream, but what checks hasn't Drinks Blue done?
I don't think he's done a lot of locks checks. Because he only just got locked, then immediately went KT. So yeah, we're going to see like the Narsh weapon checks, and then probably South Figaro Cave.
Now to put this out here, the Narsh weapon shop, the second one, and Lone Wolf 2 both count as checks. So we're gonna have to go to the World of Balance and get that second one. I'm actually surprised we're gonna see the Gershio count. What is it? 8? It's not too bad. Could be worse. Did Drinksler never do the Lone Wolf 2?
Let me go and see what I can see on his tracker. He has not done Lone Wolf 2, no.
Okay. That's something he needs to do. Makes sense why he's doing it and he didn't warp out then.
Drinksler has also not done Auction House.
Yeah, I was pretty sure of that.
Okay, so there's Lone Wolf 2.
I could be wrong, but I think all the rest of our runners have done Auction House. I believe that's the case. We have a Frozen Yeti. For long though. Because Tree Talk was not long for this world.
Okay. Yeah.
So, sitting at 59?
Yep.
6 more checks left.
What's Hefe doing? Hefe is also on 59, it looks like, and is in KT at this moment.
He's at 59 as well?
Yeah, and the only dragon checks are the 2 tower dragon checks.
So,
there's...
You currently have Hefe at 57.
I have corrected that. I apologize.
There we go. Yep. It's alright. Yep, just letting you know since you're the tracker.
For some... Okay, it's not letting me update to 27, but Hefe is on 27 Espers.
Yeah, it goes up to 26. Just with the...
Okay.
So just note that we've hit our goal.
So I think this is pretty close to endgame for, like, I'm not sure what other checks Hefe has to do. That's Golem for Glue, so Glue is on 27 as well.
And I believe that's 60 checks for...
Yep. And Glue is already through all 8 dragon spots.
And perhaps Hefe as well, because he got the at tool at Atma done, and that's a check.
Yeah, they are very close at this time. So this is the first of the dragon checks. And it's Shadownook, so we're waiting for the form to change.
Now, what were the two buys for the auction house? Actual check?
One of them was Valiant Knife for the 20K. I did not see what the 10K one was.
I know there was an Atma weapon for sale. I just didn't know.
It could be that the Atma weapon was the 20K.
Was that a check?
Which one?
On Drinks Blue. I'm looking at the auction house.
It shows him still on 60 on his tracker.
Well, it should highlight
Yeah,
one over.
the auction house stuff is not highlighted yet.
Okay, then tech
There's
star.
the Atma weapon. The Atma weapon could be the 10K. So if that's the case, it'd be Atma weapon, Valiant Knife, or the 2 checks for auction house. Being asked at 70. Yes, I think this is the 10K.
And what did that highlight?
And we do have a highlight. So yeah, that Atma weapons is 10K, Valiant Knife is the 20K.
Oh, talk about auction house having the goods. If we didn't already have the goods.
And so Hefe's already through. Looks like at least one dragon fight.
Yeah, we're. Are we just. No, I might have been running my. Okay, did that highlight?
For auction house.
Yes.
Yeah, glue is now on both of the auction house, and I'm not
Okay.
sure why.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe he wasn't looking at the screen. I don't understand why you would want any more goodies after you're like power super overwhelming here. I mean, we're beyond godly levels at this point. of like damage.
Christopher Walken is on 132 chests at this time.
All right. 3 checks left. What 3 checks are left?
That is an excellent question because I am not sure myself. But because it looks like the tracker's full on. So I'm trying to figure out if it's counting something that we don't normally count.
It looks like drink sluice going back to the auction house. I'm confused. All they did was switch regions? Like switch worlds from World Balance to World Ruin. They're going back to there.
Is it possible that Gluda just wasn't paying attention?
Possible, I guess. I
In
mean,
any case, Hefe is through all dragon spots now. I don't see anything else on the tracker that's to be done.
I mean, you can open up his track menu, but... He did the Strago checks.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is it does actually want to count the statues fight, but in that case, Glue would already have those extras. So I'm not entirely certain.
I think Glue's forgetting the fact that you can check the track menu. Has Glue not gone to the Opera House? I thought
He did do the opera house, but he didn't do the opera scene.
That doesn't count as a check.
It does not, but this is Glue.
Are we gonna see? Are we doing it for the fans?
We might be doing it for the fans.
Yeti singing, disguised as Maria. Doing it for the fans. Yeah. I love it when they do it for the fans, though. I don't. If I could see what I actually see.
Glue?
Why is he thinking he's a nomad? What? I'm confused.
Like, I'm looking at their trackers, and their trackers look completely lit up. So
I'm so confused
I
as
don't
to
know
why he
what.
did that.
I don't know if we just have the wrong number of checks. Like maybe it's not 65 checks.
But I'm confused as to like why you would drop only 3 characters.
Memes. I don't know. Oh, something's not right.
Oh, okay, I get it. It's to check to see whether Falkific is unlocked or not.
I would still just look into track menu.
Yeah. But I don't think Drinks Blue can figure it out.
I mean, I'm assuming that's what he's currently trying to like look into. I'm wondering if Hefe is going to run into that same problem shortly. Yeah, I would. At this point, I would definitely. Okay, yeah, we have Jex going into tower as well.
Weapon shop 2. I count that.
I mean, ultimately, I think we're just going to have to wait until one of them checks the menu and actually sees what the game says is going on.
So, Drinks Blue has shared his tracker in the race channel. And it looks pretty full to me. As you can see, it looks pretty full to me. Is this just not ever going to get completed, or? I cannot see how they can get more than this. What about you? Joker, can you?
I mean, I suggested they check the track menu in the game and see what that's showing.
Yeah, because right now they're kind of stumped. Blame them.
Yeah, like it looks like Blue's just fighting people in Vector at this point.
And he doesn't quite know.
I mean, I don't know when the last time a 100% run was done, but maybe this is just a bug that never got found before because we never did this kind of stress test before.
The clock does not. I yeah. Can you really see any way this is winnable?
I mean, I just want to see what the in-game track menu is showing, because if it's showing that there's no available checks, then I think there's like some miscalculation between the game and the randomizer, and something's going on that we just never found before.
I don't see. I don't see a single check. Yeah, there's no checks left. Huh.
GG's.
Absolutely none. GG's. Yeah, we have literally picked an impossible seed.
We learned something new today.
There are not 65 checks, there are 62.
We do have Double Down talking in typing in chat, so we'll see, or in the race channel, so we'll see what he has to say. It's possible that we've just never tried this before, and that's why, or is there something that we're not familiar with that's going on? But let's find out.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, there's exactly 62 checks in this game.
I mean, in any case, this has been a pretty fun and interesting thing, just seeing like how much there is to do and just how much variation there can be.
Removed.
Okay, so Double Down believes this is related to when the statues were added as objectives, so they're not counted as checks, but it did update the total number of checks, possibly, it sounds like. So it's sort of like, yeah, we are 62 is the correct value.
That makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, so this seed is unbeatable. Right now. Yep. I think we need to update the randomizer to fix that. I think that will be the issue solved. That's what's gonna happen. Oh, I count 65 on a random spoil log. That includes just restarted characters. That's
That's an interesting possibility.
But yeah,
Double Down is saying characters don't count as checks. So,
but the left, mid, and right statues were added as objectives, but they're not really checks. So, they accidentally added it to like update anyway. I'm pretty
Leave
sure
it to me to break the game.
Hey, you're the Mad Doc. It's your fault. Take full responsibility.
This seed I broke. I broke Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide twice with this flag set and seed.
What was the first
once
time?
the first time with this one was in the creation of the flag set. We had to redo one of the objectives. We had to re-enter Toilet Atma, otherwise the website would not roll the seed. It gave some kind of error message. And the second one was obviously what we're dealing with now.
Okay, so we had 2 errors in the seed, and they were all caused by you.
Yep.
Hashtag blame Jexrock. Give it to Jexrock,
Yes.
the Mad Doc, to break a seed.
Don't worry. I've broken a Setzer bot multiple times.
I'm
Yeah,
guessing we might just are we just going to call it here since both Hefe and Glue hit 62 checks and can't proceed any further?
thank you for.
Like I myself am fine with this.
Yeah, I think that's what we do.
I mean, I still think we accomplished the goal of just showing like how much there was to do in Worlds Collide, because there was a lot. This, unfortunately, we just didn't realize that there was this math problem we encountered at the end.
Yeah, so I think an update will have to come out to fix that.
Or at the very least, just don't select higher than 62 checks as an objective.
Yeah, but
I'm sure this issue will be resolved in the near future.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But people running seeds like this, it does not happen very often.
No, it doesn't. But well, it's all right.
Yeah, I think it was still a fun run. There's a lot to see, a lot to do, and just sort of different ways. I think maybe the only downside that it was a fairly linear seed, so a lot of the times it was everyone was sort of like going back over each other's steps, just because like up until I think Sabin, it was just like one character after another, and then Sabin was his first where there was like 2 different paths to follow.
Yeah.
The seed definitely felt linear.
Oh yeah, one character after the next, after the next, after the next. Yeah. Definitely that. But leave it to Jexrock to break a seed.
Yay.
You know what? It was a learning experience. That's the important thing. It's that it was a learning curve.
Most certainly, the one thing that annoyed me with this one was eating that early death to Doomgaze. I did not see that happening.
Yeah, you had to get mod.
That was very unfortunate and like it was hard to watch.
Fortunately, it did not set me back horribly far.
And what was
Poltergeist death?
Yeah,
it was the first one to get all 14 characters.
Who was?
Drinks Blue.
Okay. Yeah, the Poltergeist death, that I'm just like, no, I am not doing this all over again. This is gonna make me waste like another hour.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to know when to quit.
Yeah, because it set me back all the way to... Let me see. I believe I lost Strago. Yeah, it set me back 2 characters, 7 Espers, and like a couple of dragons. Is how far it set me back.
Wow, 2 characters. You lost all that.
Yeah. I lost a huge pile of progression. Because safety saving is a smart move.
Well, it's not something that not all of us do. It's one of those things you gotta look out for.
Well, the thing that I was trying to do is cheese the Warring Triad. by because the enemy progression was mirror match. That they were equal to party levels. So I figure, all right, roll in with an Illumina and MTech missile, and I can probably take down whatever's in front of me.
Nope.
And it just was not meant to be.
Yeah, all those things. But we're welcomed in by Hefe. We figured out the problem.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
We figured out the problem. We're doing pretty good
Okay.
though. The problem was that the statue bosses got added in as like the objectives, but not as checks. But it the check thing got increased anyway.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So there was actually 62 checks, but somehow they got increased with the statue bosses when it shouldn't have.
At least that's one of the running theories. I think the Guardian also got added as an objective, so it might not be that, but we'll have our the developers on this and looking at this.
I mean, I just look at it as we ran a good seed for science. Now we know that something's off with it, and we can correct it, get it to the right people who can fix the problem. So I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
Kefka would have gone down in like 5 minutes tops. Most of it would have been the screen changing, not us fighting Kefka.
Okay.
Yeah, I was seeing Drinks Glue was doing Drinks Glue was doing multiple quad nines with Atmo Weapon offering on Terra.
So we also joined in by Christopher Larkin. Welcome. And I know from the race channel, Glue says he's cooking up something and just to leave him on stream. So I guess we'll just keep chatting until Glue does whatever he's up to.
Okay.
He's just trying to see if there is anything that can be done, which, I mean, I'm reasonably certain there's probably not, just because, like y'all said, and Double Down, they probably added the statues as checks, but not as checks, as objectives, but not checks. Therefore, that's just not completable. I mean, if it is, I'll go on ahead and finish it up myself, but I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, and Glue did post a link to a seed in the race channel.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what he's cooking up. Okay.
I don't want to do a solo Umaro.
Why would you do that?
Because you can.
Glue. Yeah, because it's Glue.
That sounds painful. Just being honest. All right.
I mean, he's got all the good gear and all the stats for it. Let's go.
So I'm not the only one who was running Umaro the entire time.
I ran Umaru for a good chunk of the seed.
Yeah,
Like, I'm still running Umaro just because I can, and I'm like, I don't feel like leveling anybody else.
the thing is though, the thing was, Drinks Blue never stopped using Morrow. Once Morrow was in the party, he never took him out.
Same. Well, except for when I had to go do Zone Eater, but that doesn't count.
Well, in the vote check, you kind of don't want a Morrow there, but...
Oh, that doesn't count either.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't. That doesn't count either. That doesn't count as taking your Morrow out.
What, because you have to or something?
Pretty much. Like, in
I
order
knew
to...
I wasn't going to keep him for Final Kefka, and sorry about the renaming, but my grandmother did pass away about an hour before this race. Well, I found out about an hour before this race kicked off, so I had to do something for my grandmother, and I wasn't keeping Umaro, so I had to kick him out to do the rename cards.
Oh, I'm sorry to
106
hear
years
that.
young.
It looks like she was 106. Is that correct?
That is correct. 106.
I am sorry for your
Welcome in,
loss.
Drink Blue. You're crazy, you know that?
Hello.
Doing that solo Amara versus Final Kefka, you were insane, buddy.
Well, before we soft locked ourselves, that was my plan all along.
Hello.
Was to let Yamaro do his thing.
You are an insane person.
Well, before we soft locked ourselves, that was my plan all along.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Let Yamaro do.
You know, the best thing about it is just don't take it as an insult. Just take it as a compliment.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna get going, everybody. If you don't mind that I do a quick little spiel here before I head out.
I think we'll
Go ahead.
allow it.
All right. Anybody here that's new to Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide and would like to learn this randomizer, please join us at ff6worldscollide.com. There's a link to our Discord in there. We got quite a wonderful community. We got a mentoring program to help you learn the different strats, routing, and all of that happy fun stuff. Also, please give our Restream team and our racers a follow. Also, GG's and thanks for tuning in. I will see you all around.
Later.
Later.
I'm probably going to head out as well. It was fun commentating with you, Goku. It was definitely an interesting race to watch. A bit of a marathon, but honestly, I'm terrible enough at this game that my runs normally are around 3 hours anyway, so it wasn't too bad for me.
I have a feeling that you did you scale the final battle, Drink Blue?
No.
Oh, that's
Take care, all.
And the other seed, the final battles, when I scaled either, so it was going to be regular.
I wouldn't say
Yeah, I'm gonna
entirely
run as well. I got some stuff I need to take care of,
And the
but
other
thank
seed,
y'all
the
for
final battles
restreaming
on
this.
Scale
Sorry
so
we
it's
couldn't
gonna be
finish it, you
regular.
guys, but you got to see all the fun parts anyway. And like I said, Kefka would have been nothing. So
Yeah,
I
we're
appreciate all the runners, all the commentary, the restreamers, and just this community as a whole. Thank y'all all.
Yeah. Take care.
All right.
Drink Blue's gonna be doing all the.
Yeah. I probably ought to bounce too. I gotta get ready for work.
Hey, take care.
Later.
Later. We're Drinks Blue with all the action.
So, if you're curious, the solo final Kefka with Yamaro, ribbon is required. Marble shoes are not required, but they're highly encouraged. I tried to give myself marble shoes here,
you're
but in the original
curious,
run, that's why I said in the chat
solo
I
final
need
Kefka
marble
with
shoes and
Yamaro,
whatchamacallit,
ribbon is required.
ribbon, and I found them
Marble
at the
shoes are not
Coliseum.
required, they're highly
So that was my
encouraged. I tried to give
plan
myself
all
marble shoes
along,
here.
was
But
to
in the original run, that's why I said in the chat. I need
essentially do
marble shoes and
this, but
whatchamacallit,
with
ribbon, and I found them at the Coliseum.
whatchamacallit.
So that was my plan
Amara?
all along, was to
So let's see what happens. I don't-
essentially do this, but with whatchamacallit.
We'll give it one try, then I gotta go.
So let's see what happens.
Hey, you
We'll give it
know,
one try, then I
might
gotta go.
do it. You don't have to do a single thing. Just put the controller down and just watch. That's all you gotta do. And you could watch with the rest of us. Just put the controller down and just watch. That's all you gotta do. And I think after this, right up, I think. Bit of a longer one, but we're starting off the New Year strong.
I did have a question. When Jexrock said he wiped, where did he wipe at? How did he
Oh,
wipe?
he wiped on Poltergeist with a lower team.
He got
I did have a
blasted?
question. When Jetsock
No,
said
I
he
don't
wiped,
think he got
where did he
blasted,
wipe at?
but
How did he wipe?
oh, he wiped on Poltergeist with a lower team.
He got
You
blasted.
just gotta put the controller down and do nothing. if you attacked with Edgar, then you wouldn't be soloing. Let Yeti do Yeti things. But yeah, he got hit by Poltergeist, and it really hurt. He had to go back to when he had 2 characters and 7 Espers. So that was quite a bit ago.
On this tier, this is the tier you really need the ribbon, or else you're just gonna get turned into a zombie.
On this tier.
Or even on tier 1, you can always get petrified.
But
But you're in really
this is the
high
tier
danger of
you
turning
really
into
need
a
the
zombie
ribbon,
on this tier, so that's why the
or else
ribbon
you're
is
just gonna
almost
get turned into a zombie.
required.
Or even on tier 1, you can always get petrified.
And
But you're in really high danger.
what
of
if
turning into a zombie on this
Yeti
tier,
gets
so that's
hit
why the
with
ribbon
that
is almost
instant death?
required.
What instant death?
Tier 3?
Well, that's why he has the Lumina. I think mine and the other seed, his evasion was going to be 85%. So essentially he has a 50% chance to hit him. So that's just one way to
Well,
get
that's why
around
he has
it.
the Lumina.
You can always hope it just doesn't flat out
Mine
hit, but the
and other
Lumina
seed,
makes him
his evasion was going to be 85%.
pretty immune
So
to
essentially
it.
he has a 50% chance to hit him.
Oh.
So that's just one way to get around it. You can always hope it just doesn't flat out hit. But
I
the
was hoping
Lumina
it
makes
wasn't gonna
him
hit.
pretty immune.
I was
to
hoping
it.
that confuse wasn't gonna hit, but I'm glad Edgar didn't get hit with it.
And that is just unfortunate.
The Frozen Yeti.
And that is just unfortunate.
We all know that Frozen Yeti. Funny you started off with the air anchor tool though. Confused? No? Okay. I was gonna laugh if we had a confused Frozen Yeti. He's unthawed.
I don't know why on my headset I can't hear you, Goku.
I don't know.
I don't know why on my headset I can
You
hear
mean an
Goku.
echo?
Let me do this.
I can't hear it.
Okay, that's better.
Do this.
I can hear you now. I was messing up. I messed up my headset. I don't know what I was doing, but
Hear the echo?
Okay, that's better. I can hear you now. I was messing up. I messed up my headset. I don't know what I was doing, but
why are you barking at me?
Your dog?
One of them came in the room and started barking at me.
why are you barking at me? One of them came in the room and started barking at me.
Arf.
How long do you think it's gonna take for Yeti to kill this guy?
6 turns. 1 turn for girl, 5 turns for sleep.
6 turns.
I don't actually know this, but
1
can
turn
Yeti actually
for,
proc?
For girl,
Yes, he can.
5 turns for sleep.
He doesn't get the critical. He doesn't get the critical spell proc because
Yes,
he
he
can't
can.
critical without MP, but
He doesn't
he
get
can
the
indeed proc.
critical. He doesn't get the critical
Wow,
spell proc.
hit
Three.
absolutely no
Can't
one.
critical without MP, but
I
4,
and need procced.
and this is 5.
okay. Now we have a
3,
dead lady.
Oops.
There
4,
goes that one.
and this
My
is
lock.
5.
Train, which doesn't affect tomorrow.
Oops.
Bye, Edgar. Now I'm kind of curious whether Fallen One's gonna go off. If it does,
Well-
Yeti's gonna be at 1 HP for this.
That's where the marble shoes come in handy because of the regain. Because what my Yamaha was level 99 in the seed, so Garner was gonna honestly might have
That's
only
where the
done 1
marble shoes
damage.
come in handy. 'Cause of
And his
the
marble shoes would have
regain.
healed him over. But there is a chance
What
he
my
can
Yamaha was level 99
eat the
in
fallen
seed,
one,
so
and then he
Garner
goes
was
right in the
gonna
Garner
honestly
phase,
might have only done one
and then
damage.
he does enough damage
and
before
his
Garner
marble
goes
shoes would've
off
hit him
that
over.
he takes him
But
down.
there is a chance he can eat the fallen one, and then he goes right in the Garner phase, and then he's
See, or you can just
does enough
bypass it
damage
somehow.
before Garner goes off that he takes him down.
And 3 attacks. Oh, no, we're in Goner phase.
Or you
Okay.
just bypass it somehow.
He's Yeti just tackled instead of doing an attack. 3 attacks. I think one more hit. Yeah, no one cares about your Goner, buddy.
And there you go. All right. That's how you
Yeti
solo
escalating.
Final Kefka with Yamaru. Lumina, Ribbon. You have to negate fire damage somehow, and then
All right.
just let the rest play out.
That's how you solo Final Kefka with Yamaru.
Wonderful
Lumina,
display. I
Ribbon,
would not have
you
thought
have to get
to do
fire
that.
damage somehow,
We're an absolute
and then
ass kiss,
just
buddy.
let the rest play out.
Doesn't have to be a Lumina, Swordbreaker, any of Cyan's swords, something to up your evasion. It's fine. Can get the job done.
Doesn't have to be a
Okay,
Lumina, Swordbreaker, any
you've
of
seen
Cyan's
it right
swords,
here.
something to up your evasion.
And thank you everybody.
It's
Thank you guys
fine.
for
Can get the
hosting
job
us. Thank
done.
you all for commentating. I really gotta go to the bathroom.
Hey,
Sorry
you held it
we-
in
Thank you everybody.
while
Thank you guys
while
for
you
hosting us.
had to
Thank you all,
race.
for commentating.
Typical move,
I really
right?
gotta go to the bathroom.
Yep. Sorry we couldn't finish, but
Sorry
you
we
learn something new every day about this
sorry we-
game.
Yeah, and the randomizer itself. I did not know that the
Yep.
what is
sorry
the
we couldn't finish.
the enemy
but
that
learn
you
something new every day
got a
about
trap
this
chest
game.
in Albrook, I forget who it was. What's the Dante? Was
Mhm.
undead.
That all of those sprites
did
are
not-
undead.
I did not know that. So that was something I learned new today.
No, that all of those
I think we're
That's
gonna raid
right,
out.
Yeah, let's raid somebody.
Let's see. Who are we reading? We're gonna restreamer, but
yeah, let's raid somebody.
let's see who we're reading. You have to be.